Hello, my name is Heather Landaker, and in this tutorial we'll be discussing problem solving. In this module we'll discuss using the reference materials you have access to, opening cases with Salesforce.com support, using your developer instances, utilizing and researching on Developerforce.com, the App Exchange, useful and reliable books that you can reference, and a note and warning on trial and error. Let's get going with using the reference materials you have. We'll start by logging into Salesforce. You're going to want to download the comprehensive user guide. Click through. One of the problems with using the user guide online is that it takes a long time to download. The entire guide is over 4,000 pages long. So part of the reason for this tutorial is to explain that what you should do is download the user guide and save it on your desktop. This is particularly useful for when you don't have internet access and you need to quickly access the guide, or if you need to respond quickly on a phone call or an instant message to a client and you don't have time to wait for the entire manual to render. In the right-hand corner, click Download, tell it to save the file, and then save it on your desktop. I now have a full copy of the Salesforce user guide that I can pull up and not have to wait on a slow internet connection or no connection at all. One of the great and easy ways to find information in the user guide is to use Control F. By clicking Control F on your keyboard, you can find any word in the user guide. For example, maybe I have a client who's interested in forecasting. So I search forecast, and I can quickly click through every reference of the word forecast in the guide. It also highlights it for me, and for many places I can use it as a hyperlink. When you open a case from Salesforce.com support, you're going to want to do it from your client instance. So that means if you're working for Brightroll or Academy of Art University, you want to log into their org. Then again, you're going to go to the Help and Training in the right-hand corner. Here in the right-hand side, you can see Contact Support. Your customer may have premium support. If you scroll down all the way to the left in the bottom, it indicates what kind of support your client has so that you can understand and expect a certain level of response. If you call in, the operator will ask you for your company passcode. There are two ways to contact support: open a case or call. If you have an urgent issue or something that a client needs turned around immediately, I recommend that you call. The hold times are short and they are prompt in responding. If your client has Premier support, you can sometimes get an answer in as quickly as 15 minutes. When you open a case, you'll be prompted to enter the basic information. I always introduce myself as a consultant working on the account and call out specifically the question that I have. It's important that you provide a contact phone number, a contact email, and the best time for them to reach you. Once you've entered all of that information, it will prompt you and ask you if they have any ideas or current solutions that answer your question. Once you've browsed solutions and none of them meet what you're looking for, you'll submit the case. Developerforce.com is an amazing reference library. It also has blogs, boards, code share, and lots of current and new upcoming events. I'm going to show you how to create a developer instance. You'll see right here, get a free developer edition. Click the link and enter all of your information. Developer editions are amazing for working on proof of concepts, working models, or just learning more about the Salesforce platform. Let's go back to Developerforce and look around a little bit more at what they have to offer. The technical library has cookbooks, code samples, object-oriented references, and lots of other things that both consultants and developers could use. They also advertise current and upcoming events that are almost always free. Salesforce has invested a great deal of money in making this resource helpful, and you should definitely utilize. Next, let's talk a little bit about the help and training that Salesforce provides. Back in the help and training section, I can click Take Training. We here at Blue Wolf have premium support, so we also have access to premium training. Everything with the computer screen next to it is available for you to watch immediately. By clicking the plus, you'll get a description, as well as a summary of each module, so you can click to the one that is most relevant for the answer you are seeking. You also have the ability to search and specify based on the role. As we get a little bit further into this module, I'll tell you all of the courses that I recommend you take. The App Exchange is a marketplace hosted by Salesforce.com where customizations and development that was useful to more than one organization is available for free or for purchase. Not only does the App Exchange offer lots of useful applications that plug in directly to Salesforce, but it also allows you to search by app, consulting partner, developer, or jobs. For example, let's say I'm working with a client that wants to calculate commissions. By searching the word commissions, the App Exchange brings up all of the applications that I can look into to provide to my client. I can click through any of them and read customer referrals and references, reviews, figure out if the pricing is free or paid, understand basic details of the product, and learn a little bit about the provider. Often when you're reviewing an app, you'll want to read their user guide to get a better understanding if it'll meet your client's needs. Easy examples would be, does the client need this application to integrate with a back end? Or in this particular example, can the sales compensation tool handle opportunity splitting? There are also a lot of free applications on the App Exchange. Salesforce Labs has put out more than 100 free applications that you can use for your clients. By searching Salesforce Labs, you can look at all of them and scroll through them. Salesforce.com Secrets of Success is written by David Tabor. It focuses on implementation as well as innovation in an existing org. The book is written from the Agile perspective and uses vocabulary for iterative improvement in your Salesforce instance. Salesforce.com for Dummies is a great starting point for somebody who has no Salesforce background. And Liz Cowell participated in writing it. Agile Estimating and Planning is a textbook that walks you through A to Z the Agile method. All three of these are excellent reference materials, and I recommend you read them. A note on useful and reliable books. The Salesforce User Guide is long, but I recommend you read the entire thing. Not only does it give you a holistic view of what the platform can do, but it gives you a short reference for every piece. So if you're in a client meeting, you can say, yes, I'm familiar with knowledge base. I haven't spent a lot of time working on it, but I know the basics. Finally, a word on trial and error. When you're working on a proof of concept, or you don't have a lot of experience working, for example, on forecasting or quantity scheduling, do your trial and error in a developer org, either your own developer instance or one that's been provided by the client. Developer instances are easy to spin up, and it will save you a lot of heartache and apologies by doing all of your work in a developer org. These are the activities that you should be able to complete after this module. Please take the time to go through the activities and complete this class. Thank you very much.